I drove a 2026 Chevy Blazer EV and its gas twin 20,000 miles to track every dollar spent on fuel, maintenance, insurance, and repairs. And yes, I factored in the $7,500 federal tax credit where it applies. The real total cost of ownership will surprise you. I bought a 2026 Chevy Blazer EV for $44,600 and compared it against the gas version starting at $36,095. That's an $8,500 difference right off the bat, though the federal tax credit brings the EV's effective price down to $37,100. Everyone told me I was crazy to spend more up front, but I wanted the truth about total ownership costs. So I drove both vehicles 20,000 miles over 18 months, tracking every expense down to the penny. Let me start with the biggest shock: fuel costs. The gas Blazer, getting around 28 miles per gallon with gas averaging $3.10 per gallon, cost me $2,960 in fuel over those 20,000 miles. The electric Blazer, charging primarily at home with my residential time of use rate of 18 cents per kilowatt hour after 9 p.m., cost just $900. That's a $2,060 difference in fuel alone. But here's what nobody talks about in the EV versus gas debates. Those savings vanish if you're constantly using public fast charging. When I relied on DC fast charging stations during road trips, paying between 40 and 55 cents per kilowatt hour, my cost per mile jumped to nearly 15 cents. That's actually more expensive than the gas version. The 80-20 rule is real. If you can't charge at home 80% of the time, an EV might not save you money on fuel. The maintenance story gets interesting. Over 20,000 miles, I spent $530 on the electric SUV and $1,880 on the gas version. The EV needed basic service, tire rotations, cabin air filter changes, and brake fluid checks. The gas Blazer demanded oil changes every 7,500 miles, transmission service, spark plugs, air filter replacements, and more complex brake work since it couldn't regenerate energy like the EV. The U.S. Department of Energy data backs this up. EV maintenance averages 6.1 cents per mile compared to 10.1 cents for gas vehicles. Consumer Reports found similar results in their long-term testing. That 40% reduction in maintenance costs is real, but it's not magic. Electric motors have fewer moving parts than internal combustion engines. No oil changes, no transmission fluid, no spark plugs, no timing belts. The complexity just isn't there. Insurance hit my wallet harder with the EV. I paid $4,058 annually for the electric Blazer versus $2,732 for the gas version. That's a 49% premium, or about $110 extra per month. Insurance companies charge more because EVs cost more to repair and take longer to fix. The average EV repair costs $1,030 more than a gas car, and repair times average 15.6 days versus 12.7 days for gas vehicles. Parts availability and technician training are still catching up to EV adoption. Winter driving changed everything. During January and February 2026, the electric Blazer lost between 25 and 35% of its range in temperatures below 20 degrees Fahrenheit. My summer range of 280 miles dropped to around 185 miles on the coldest days. The gas Blazer's efficiency dropped too, but only by about 10%. Cold weather affects battery chemistry in ways that gasoline engines simply don't experience. The Canadian Automobile Association tested this extensively, finding EV range reductions between 14 and 39% in winter conditions. My experience fell right in that range. Tesla's Model Y performed better in their tests, losing only 11.8% of range compared to summer driving, making it one of the best winter performers. But even the best EVs struggle more than gas cars in extreme cold. Charging infrastructure improved dramatically during 2025. The U.S. added over 18,000 new DC fast charging ports, a 30% increase that marked the largest expansion in history. By February 2026, we had over 77,000 publicly accessible charging stations with more than 236,000 total ports. The expansion was real and noticeable during my road trips. But here's the reality check. Charging still takes time. Even the fastest DC chargers needed 25 to 35 minutes to add 200 miles of range to the electric Blazer. The gas version could add 400 miles of range in 3 minutes at any gas station. For daily commuting, this doesn't matter since I charged overnight at home. For road trips, it meant planning stops around charging locations rather than just pulling off at any exit. The NACS adoption story is crucial for future EV buyers. By the end of 2025, only 18% of new non-Tesla charging ports use the NACS connector, while 75% still use the older CCS standard. Tesla's supercharger network remained the gold standard for reliability and speed, but accessing it with non-Tesla vehicles was still hit or miss. Let's talk depreciation, the elephant in the room. Electric vehicles lose value faster than gas cars, and it's not close. Data from iSeeCars shows EVs lose 49% of their value after 5 years compared to 39% for gas vehicles. BMW's i7 loses a staggering 77% of its value after 5 years. Even Tesla, the leader in EV resale values, typically retains only 58 to 68% of value after 3 years. The Hertz disaster tells this story perfectly. The rental company bought 100,000 Teslas for over $40,000 each in 2021, then sold 30,000 of them for under $20,000 by late 2024. They were losing more than $530 per car monthly on their EV fleet. That's not sustainable for any business model. Range anxiety proved mostly psychological after the first few months. The electric Blazer's 280-mile EPA rating translated to about 250 real-world miles in mixed driving. Since the average American drives 37 miles per day, I rarely used more than 15% of the battery during normal weekly routines. Starting each day with a full tank from overnight charging eliminated the gradual depletion anxiety of watching a gas gauge drop. Road trips required more planning but weren't impossible. Apps like PlugShare, ChargePoint, and Electrify America's network made finding charging stations straightforward. The key was understanding that EVs work best for people who can charge at home and drive predictable daily routes. If you're renting an apartment without dedicated parking or driving cross-country monthly for work, gas still makes more sense. The efficiency difference is remarkable when you understand the physics. Gasoline engines convert only about 20% of their fuel's energy into motion. The other 80% becomes waste heat. Electric motors convert 60 to 70% of electrical energy into motion. This fundamental efficiency advantage means EVs will always cost less to operate when electricity remains cheaper than gasoline per equivalent energy unit. Reliability surprised me. The Blazer EV uses GM's Ultium battery platform, and battery degradation research from Recurrent shows modern EV batteries lose just 1 to 2% of capacity annually. Only about 1% of EVs built after 2016 need battery replacement versus 13% for older models. The 8-year, 100,000-mile battery warranties aren't just marketing, they reflect actual battery durability improvements. After 20,000 miles and 18 months, here's my verdict. EVs make financial sense for drivers who can charge at home, keep cars at least 5 years, and drive mostly local or commuter miles. Gas cars still win for tight budgets, frequent long-distance driving, unreliable home charging, or if you need maximum flexibility without planning stops. The $1,500 I saved in operating costs over 20,000 miles won't offset the electric Blazer's higher purchase price for several more years. But if gas prices rise or electricity costs fall, that calculation changes quickly. The infrastructure is improving fast, winter performance is manageable with planning, and the driving experience is genuinely better with instant torque and quiet operation. The truth about EVs in 2026 is nuanced. They're not automatically better or worse than gas vehicles, they're different tools that work better for some people and situations than others. Choose based on your actual driving patterns, charging options, and financial timeline, not ideology or marketing promises. Hit that like button and subscribe for more honest automotive insights based on actual data.